On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel's changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel's Super Sub, if your player's subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com. Get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel.
21 plus select states for Kansas in affiliation with Kansas Star Casino. 18 plus DCKYWY. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1-800-MY-RESET. 888-789-7777. Visit ccpg.org/chat. Connecticut. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org. Maryland. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Call 800-327-5050. Massachusetts. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY in New York. Call 877-770-7867. Louisiana.
Visit FanDuel.com. Get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel.
Katz and Cosby
On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
There were two big games last night. Of course, the Knicks and also the big Congressional Baseball Game. And I understand you talked to the star pitcher, the guy who's leading the pack for years, and it was a biggie.
Thursday night. Well, we had the Knickerbockers play yesterday, and they won in New York City. But there was another game being played in Washington. It was the Democrats against the Republicans in baseball at the National Stadium in D.C. And, well, the star pitcher was Greg Steube, and he is a congressman in Sarasota, Florida. And Greg is with us today. And, Greg, tell us, what the heck happened? Did you guys win or lose?
Yeah, we won now for the 6th year in a row. It was like 13-2 or something like that. So we continued our winning streak since I've gotten into Congress, and it was a great night. We had our left fielder who caught a diving catch and made ESPN top 10. So it's not every day that a member of Congress gets on ESPN top 10.
Well, let me ask you, was this show broadcast on ESPN or broadcast anywhere?
So it's Fox. It's live on Fox Sports, and it's live on C-SPAN every year. And this year we sold out. It was 35,000 people, which is pretty cool because most major league guys probably don't play in front of that many people unless they get the playoffs. And sold out crowd. All of the money raised goes to charity. We raised a record amount this year too. We raised over $3 million for charities in the Washington, D.C. metro area.
In New York, I own a minor league team. We're partners with the Yankees. And we don't get no 35,000 people in a minor league team. And you guys, baseball, Congress people, playing baseball, GOP versus the Democrats, and you guys won.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest traditions in Congress. We've been playing since, I think it's 1913 they've played the game. And, half the stadium's Democrat and half the stadium's Republican, so it's a lot of fun because each side is cheering for their team. They're actually thinking about opening up the third tier of the stadium next year because they had other people that wanted to come, but they were sold out.
And that is something. I mean, we had a tragedy. What is it? Several years ago, where we had one of our congressmen shot.
Yeah, so that was the practice leading up to the game. We had Steve Scalise got shot in the hip. And he always will be our first at bat every year, even though he can't really move around much. And obviously had a lot of health complications from it. But he's doing well. He's got a great attitude, and he still comes to practice every day. And we always have him start off the game as our first batter.
Well, Greg Steube, I enjoyed talking to you about baseball. Well, let's go more serious matter. You live in Sarasota, Florida. You're a congressman in Washington. What keeps you up at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Well, other than being sore from throwing 94 pitches last night, it's everything that's going on in Iran. Obviously, that is driving the news. It's a big issue for our country. It's obviously something that the president's very concerned about. I served in Iraq, so I have experience in the Middle East and having served in the military. Obviously, in my opinion, you can't trust anything the Iranians are going to say, or even if they agreed to. You've got to see of what actions they're taking to ensure that they're fulfilling whatever obligations or commitments that they say that they're going to do. And by striking and attacking our military service members, our Apache helicopters, and trying to close the strait, that's obviously a non-negotiable issue. So I think the president is at that point where he's beyond frustrated. He's negotiating with them. I think he's even said today that he's going to hit them very hard. So obviously that's one of the things that is driving the news.
He's going to take over that island that's been delivering all the oil.
Yeah, and that's a strategic island right in the strait that the IRGC obviously uses to stage attacks, to launch mines into the strait, to go after our service members. So I think some type of limited mission there to secure that island would allow ourselves and the other militaries that may be involved to be able to have security in the strait and reopen the strait. And then at that point kind of decide what direction they want to go with negotiating something with the Iranian regime.
Wow. Well, I hope I think it's an important election in November, Congressman, and I hope we can get it all opened up. And if we open up the Strait of Hormuz and oil is moving, I think you're going to have $3 oil again or $2.50 gasoline again, and that's very important to whether you live in Florida or whether you live in New York or we live in Washington. But Congressman Greg Steube, a great pitcher for the GOP, and thank you for coming on this Thursday evening.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks for listening to Katz and Cosby with John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. You can hear Katz and Cosby weekdays at 5. It's the 5 o'clock show on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?